It was this Jay Trinidad. I wanted to make a quick video and just kind of put my little story out there about when I first met my partner. I was working at this certain spot, and then I had this coworker that I had a picture, like a big picture of some dude, and he kind of had like a gangster look. You couldn't tell he was gay from his eyebrow was a little thin, and I was hoping he was gay. So I was like, "Oh, he's gay," and she was like, "Oh my God, how do you know he's gay?" And I was like, "Oh, I just know, you know." And then she was just like, "Oh my God, he is." And at the time, she didn't know I was gay because I was really coming out, and it wasn't really easy for me to just kind of be like, "I'm gay," you know. So she was just like, "Yeah, he is." And then she just always tell me, I don't know, I think I will ask sometimes, just make a conversation, and she just started talking about him, about how struggle his struggle. He was doing drugs, you know. He was doing this since he was 12 years old, and you know how he's real sensitive. He just started talking, and you couldn't see all that in the picture. You saw this hard looking, kind of like gangster kind of looking dude. And then and I was really attracted to him. I was like, man. And then the more she was talking about him, it kept that attracted became something else. I was kind of like, kind of obsessed, kind of, you know, like, in a way, I was like kind of falling for this dude, even though I never spoke to him, because she would talk about him and his struggles, and you know, I saw a picture and I saw this look that I like, but there was a lot of sadness behind that, and I had my own struggle, with my own situation, so it was just like, you know, I just after a while, I really want to look for him, and I want to just kind of talk to him, and you know, when I want something, I'm gonna get it. So I wanted that, and I wanted to get it. So I was like, you know, for a whole month, I was trying to look for this dude, and I was kind of giving up. You know, it was just kind of like, and at the time, I still haven't dated a dude. I didn't want to. I don't want to be the you know, the just you know, regular young gay dude coming out and being all promiscuous, just dating all kinds of dudes. I had a daughter, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it, and I had it in me, and I didn't want to do it. So you know, I know that I never did drugs in my life like what he did. So but it was more than that. I just feel like I wanted to help him. I feel like I kind of knew him a little bit. It was kind of weird. I don't know. It was just kind of becoming something that I didn't even have no control after a while. I was just really, really like, he was on my mind all the time, and so I couldn't really focus. You know, I needed to meet this man and see what's up, see if it was something that something could happen. So then you know, there was a dude that was trying to get at me. You know, I didn't want to get him. I wasn't like that. Me and him were just friends, but he wanted more than that. And I knew he had his number because I saw it in his phone. So you know, I kind of used him. It was kind of wrong, but I kind of used him. You know, he took me out on a date, and I really have a bad memory. But that day, I checked his phone, and I got that number, and there was no pen or nothing around me, and I remember that number. And I really have a bad memory with numbers, like remembering numbers for sure. But that day I did because I wanted that. So until you know, I went and I was able to get a pen and I wrote it down. And I was real surprised. Next day I really didn't know if I got the wrong number, and if I got it wrong or right. But I called him next day at 9 in the morning, and I was shaky. I was like nervous. I couldn't believe what was happening. And then you know, we definitely were talking, and it just felt like it was kind of like a dream. I couldn't believe it was actually happening. I was like, feel like I was talking to like a celebrity or something, you know. So and then next day I was working and he was working, but we were like kind of met, so we can meet each other, and it was like so crazy. I was so nervous, and I couldn't believe what's happening. And after that, we like always kicked it, you know. You know, he wanted to stop his struggle, you know, his addiction for a long time. That when somebody just came out of nowhere that didn't even know him, that wasn't family to him, would show him love and show him like, you know, you're better than that. He like just right away he stopped. And by me helping him, you know, how my own situation that I was struggling with, it was helping me, and it just felt good, you know. We've been together now 6 years, and um it's a trip the way I feel like I loved him at the time, you know, because I was so attracted to him. Now it's a true love. Now I love him. He's my partner. He's my best friend. He's my family. You know, at the time I was just like attracted to him, and you know, it's a trip. It is a trip the way we get caught up when we first meet somebody, the way all these like different feelings that you feel like you just love, but it's definitely just like you're attracted to that person. But I'm definitely happy, you know, and I feel like I know people can say that, it should be a man and a woman, but in my situation, it feels right. This man understands me. He wants to understand me. He wants to take care of me. You know, I love him. I will never want to trade him for the world. Even though I'm still young, this is the man that I see myself when I'm 30, when I'm 40, when I'm 50. Definitely for the rest of my life. I want to grow with him. I'm excited just thinking about growing with them and just continue our journey together. Definitely, for sure. Um, so when you find the one that you feel that is right, because I felt it. I felt like this is the one. Every time there was dudes coming my way, I always compared. When I first like heard about him and I saw him, I always compared. He don't look like that dude, man. I want that dude. So when and you feel it, like, you better grab on, and you better, if you need to change certain things about you, you gotta do it, because at the end, it's definitely worth it.